that day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit. Yeah, damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. This is Pinkie, the housewife. I will be carrying this on my other two channels, but not today. I'll drop it later. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It's Saturday afternoon. Yes. And I did have a good day. But let me put my lotion on my hands. Lotion on. I did have a good day today, but it seems like that's turning into a nightmare now. Yeah, it is turning into a good day to a nightmare. I tell you, just trying to put this lotion on these hands. Yes, I am. I'm not. Well, because I put my lotion on because it's just sitting here. It's a certain lotion that I put on. I don't just on my hands. There's a certain lotion that I put on. Okay, that's why I'm putting it on now. Okay, let me just do this. Get that there. Okay, now we got a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. I could have went and did it last night for you all when it came out, but no, I'm not going to go through all that. I'm not going through all that. I'm kind of tired because I've been up early this morning. I went to physical therapy this morning and been up early. Physical therapy was at 8 o'clock. I don't know what the heck. 15, 15 minutes to get dressed. So I left out here about 7:30 to get there. So today, because I missed physical therapy on Tuesday because I had another appointment on Thursday. Now, let me just check to make sure my mouth is not still sideways. It is. See there? It's going up. Y'all, I'm very aligned. Okay. It's just due to stuff going on over here. If I tell y'all what happened, y'all would not believe me. And I probably need to go ahead and say it. You all will not believe me, but I'm going to say it anyway. Now, I got somebody out here that can verify this when she gets in here. Okay. But anyway, let me go ahead and just, hi, Linda Gamble. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Linda Gamble, for coming. This is Linda Gamble, is the best moderator of all the YouTube streets. She be all up in the place. She be all up everywhere. Yes, make sure y'all hit that like button coming in. And Liz, thank you for being here. Like number 2, Pinkie. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Liz. We got a lot to talk about, Liz. You're beautiful as always. Thank you. You know what? I'm going to learn to do makeup. I am. Because I was listening to someone said, I'm not on True T channel, Jay Taylor, I think that's his name. And he was talking about how he learned how to do makeup. I can do that. So I'm going to learn how to do makeup. So I can, because I don't have makeup on. Ain't nothing on my face. No makeup, no nothing. See there? I ain't got nothing on my face. Only thing I got on is some lip gloss. Colorful lip gloss, and that's it. Okay? And some my cream that I put on my face. That's it. But let me go ahead and tell you what we're going to talk about right quick. Yes, Lord. We're going to talk about the Shannon Sharpe, the Epstein's case, Jeffrey Epstein. You know, when men, I don't respect, I call them by their first name. I don't give them a full title. I just say, call them like the little kid that they are, the little boy that they are. Jeffrey, like I call Donald. I don't call him by his full name. But anyway, we got these two people here. Totally different, but we're going to talk about both of them. Totally different. Okay? Epstein is nothing but let me put it down. Epstein he's nothing but a fowler poet. I can say it in a different language, and nobody would know what I'm saying. But people from the South now, y'all would know what I'm saying. Y'all would know exactly what I'm saying. Let me. Eat a fowl. Eat a fowl. He's a eat a fowl. Okay? That's what he is. He's an eat a fowl. Okay? So that's what I'm going to call him, the eat a fowl. Okay? All you need, really nothing, but maybe a tint moisturizer and eye primer and what eyeshadow from slides. I mean, you look flawless just as this. I do need some eye stuff. I want to put some here. I want to do some these here. Put some eyelashes up right there, and some primer. I don't even know what you talking about primer and all that. I don't even know where you put. I'm assuming that goes all over your face, or maybe just under your eyes. I don't know where you put it. Moisturizer, tint moisturizer. I don't know what that is either. Eyeshadow. I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna have my daughter put some on. My daughter does a beautiful face. I don't know nothing about all this stuff y'all talking about. I'm serious. I swear I can't. Now other the squirts that can help my booty to get get somewhere like that. Let me see that. Let me show you how. I don't know how you have to do it, but I'm assuming we got to do something like this here. Let me see. We're gonna have to stand up and do. Wait now, I just thought about it. I can't do that because today I realize I still can't walk upstairs because remember I'm falling over the fence twice. I fell over the fence coming, but coming this time, coming back over the fence, I fell on the driveway on both knees and hands put down that jarred all. And first time I fell in the grass. So I realized I can't. I tried to walk up some steps today while we was out going up the restaurant step, and I realized I couldn't do it. Husband had to help me. So I did not realize the knees were still in bad shape from that. Because I used to be over at my thing over here. I used to be doing this here, getting down. I could get down. I could get down like this. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I'm down. Let me see. Can I get back up? Oh, Lord. Let me use this here to help me to get back up, guys. Oh, Lord. Oh, oh, Lord. I use my, y'all want to see what I used to get back up? this. I put this under my desk just a couple days ago. Because my foot thing that my husband bought me for my desk, it keeps sliding back. And I got tired of that. So I just took that and used it. I took this here out of the game room where all the workout equipment is and put it up under my foot. Yeah. I can't do it. I thought I could. Sorry, Liz. You're going to have to get somebody. You're probably better at it than I am. So I'm sorry. I can't help you with that, okay? You're just going to have to you're going to have to get somebody else. Maybe my daughter can help you with that because she's good at stuff like that. Oh, underneath eyeshadow. Oh, see? Oh, don't do it. Oh, I tell you, I can't do that. I can't do that, Liz. We're going to just leave me. We're just going to leave this right here. I'm just going to stay right here. Okay. I leave that to you. I leave that to you. Before I fell, I could do all of that stuff. I was good. I was really, really good. I could do a lot before I fell over the fence. The fence was my downfall. And I tell my husband every time, I didn't know that fence was going to cause me so much damage. That's my stepdad calling me. He's still calling me. Let me just see. He's still calling me. Let me just see what he wants, guys. Okay, let me just mute it for 1 second. I'm just muting it. As soon as he pick up, I'm going to mute myself, okay? Okay, he's not accepting messages. Okay. Well, he'll have to call me back. Okay. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get on because I'm not going to be here long because my mouth is still jacked up. I'm still sideways on the mouth and everything. I got this. Mm-hmm. 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 I got this. Hey, hey, hey. Got this. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing I'm gonna do, we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about these characters. Epstein's files. You know, Epstein ain't no longer here. That's what they claim. I don't know. I don't care whether he's here or not. I don't. I ain't got time to worry about all that junk. He could be here. He can be gone. I don't care where he's at. But anyway, as long as he ain't nowhere living the lifestyle. But if he in hell, that's probably the best place for him. At least he don't have to try to hide. He just be his natural burnt up self. Okay. But anyway, you know, they claim he unalived himself in the federal prison, in the jailhouse behind bars. He had faced criminal charges. He was facing criminal charges like the Diddler. Criminal. I didn't say, yeah, I didn't say he wasn't. I said he was facing criminal charges like the Diddler. Okay? For sex, trafficking of underage girls. Now he had them young. He was fooling with these girls when they was barely out of puberty. When they realized they could comb their own hair. They can pick out their own clothes for the first time. That's when he was fooling with these girls. And then his madam, Elaine Maxwell. That's her down there at the bottom. That's Elaine. She wasn't nothing but a madam. That's who we're going to be talking about. And oh yeah, don't let me forget little mama here. Gabby. The OnlyFans model for Shannon Sharpe. Okay. I'm not going to forget her. Okay. But let's do the let's go ahead and oh yeah, don't let me forget. We're gonna throw some Diddy in there. We're gonna throw some Diddy in there. Not much, but we still got to throw some Diddy in there. Okay, Diddy. We're gonna have to throw some Diddy in there. Okay. Yes, we are. I don't know why I'm sitting over at the side. Okay. Let me go ahead and bring out these house rules so we can go ahead and get started. Because ain't no time like the present. Okay? Ain't no time like the present. Okay. Welcome to the Pink House, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the Pink House. Get yourself started. Get yourself settled. Hit that like button. Don't be playing with me. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all don't be playing with me. Hit that like button. Y'all don't be playing with me. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do it right now. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel like right now. Okay? You're going to do that. Then you're going to do that. Then I'm going to do something. I'm going to say thank you. That's what we're going to do. So you do two things for me, and then I do something for you besides talking. Okay? And I want everybody to go over to my second channel. Don't be playing with me. Go over to my second channel and go over there and subscribe to my channel. Oh, guys, let me just say this. I need less than 200 subscribers to hit 6,000 subscribers, hit 6K. I need less than 200. Let me see. The last time I said it was 200. I don't know what it is right now, but I can pull it up for you. Let me just pull it up for you and see. Oh, y'all making me work today. Yes, y'all are. But I'm gonna work today. This is my job today. I got a job. Because y'all know I don't have a job, so I want to work today. I want to work today. Okay. Let me see. I'm just trying to see how many subscribers I need. That's it, guys. So I can tell you. And I said I wasn't going to tell y'all no more. I did say that because it didn't make any difference. Because when I tell you how many subscribers, oh, I think I'm going to tell you. I think I am. Because I need 198. 198 subscribers. And I'm going to, because I write everything down. What's the date? Saturday, the 19th. Okay. So I need 198 subscribers. 198 to hit 6,000. Okay. And so when you all, anybody that watched the replay, put hashtag 198. That's all you have to put in, 198. That's all you have to put down, 198. 198. See, y'all gonna make me start doing a dance on 198, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, 198. So let's go ahead and get it started. First thing I got everything written down what I'm supposed to do today. Right here. Okay. So I can stay on track and stay on target. Because I do let my mouth rest because we went out to the restaurant today for the first time. I went out since Tuesday when I got in my house on Tuesday. I got in bed, and I was in bed for 2 days, 3 days, I don't know. But anyway, let me just tell y'all this. I went out to eat today. Told my husband where I wanted to go, right? Because I know I can't eat this and I can't eat that and I can't eat this. And it's just been a sad situation in my house. Because I can't eat anything. Okay? And so instead, he wants to go to this place that we went long time ago. He said, Pinky, you know that hole in the wall place? The place that is a hole in the wall. Okay. Now we know two places that a hole in the wall. And I know he wasn't talking about that one because he know I can't eat nothing out of there. And that's one of my favorite hole in the walls. Because we really don't go to a hole in the walls. Because every last one of them we go to is nothing but rednecks in there. Okay? They be looking at us like we crazy. But I be looking back at them like they crazy. And I be just sitting there enjoying myself right in the midst of it. Because they think I'm crazy. When they think you're crazy, they don't mess with you. Sit right up there with them. And I be enjoying myself. Yeah, yes, I do. That's how you have to do it. You sit there and enjoy yourself with them. If you go, yeah. And I do that kind of snobbish. And I think that's I think that freaks him out trying to figure out, wait now, she coming in here enjoying herself with us. You know, really, yeah, but then she acts snobby. That's how you have to do it. You got to act snobbish with them. Act like a snob. But then you want to act like but you still talk to them. But anyway, we went to the other hole in the wall today. And when we went, pulled up, because the place I really wanted to go, we know we probably going to be an hour, 45-minute wait. And I really didn't want to wait. But I really wanted the food. So whether we take it home or what. But anyway, so we went to the other hole in the wall. The other place was not a hole in the wall because that's an hour. But anyway, pull up to the parking lot. One put a handful of cars. When I say a handful of cars like that, you know, handful. I ain't say this many. I said a handful. Okay, get inside. One but a handful of people in there, and I told the woman, I know where I want to sit. I always, whenever I go to the restaurant, I never let them sit me where they want me to sit. I always let them know I know where I want to sit. You don't have to sit me nowhere because I know where I want to sit. Because they don't expect to get people telling them stuff like that. That's why they oblige you. They okay. Because they're not used to nobody telling them that. I know where I want to sit. Put me over here. Put me right there. Well, no, I want to sit right there. That's where I want to sit. That's what I do. Yeah. Y'all try that sometime. When you go to restaurants, don't let them put you where they want you to put, where they want you to sit. You tell them where you want to sit. And if they say, Well, we don't have that table because we're so crowded. That's okay. Just wait till you get one. Go ahead and have someone, and you be watching. Soon as that they just got up right there. I take this spot right there. Get somebody over there to clean that table. If you, well, you only a party of this. That's okay. I got somebody else coming. Oh, okay. No, I don't. I ain't got nobody else coming. I just want that big ass table over in the corner, all by myself. Then when they be saying, "Oh, is the other guest coming?" Oh no, they're not coming. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Can't stand them. What you say, Lil? Can't stand them. Subscribe to all three, Miss Pinky. Okay, see, let's be doing it. Let's be doing that thing. Okay. Hi, sweet tea. Thank you for being here, sweet tea. Okay. Wait now. Hi, Terry. Thank you for being here, Terry. You and Sweet Tea popped in around the same time. Okay, that's Linda speaking to y'all. And I'm number 9. Okay, thank you. Let me see who all in my live. Let me see who's all up in here. Okay. Okay. Let me do something, guys. So we can go ahead and get the power at B started. The powers of B started. Okay. I'm just checking something out here. Okay. How did that happen? Okay. 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 Now let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're gonna do, I want to play InnerCity Press first. InnerCity Press. Let me see where I got them put. I put them somewhere. Where are you, InnerCity Press? I got you somewhere up in here. Shoots. I got them somewhere. Oh, here it is. Y'all have to excuse me because I'll be trying. I'm trying my darndest. Wait, now I just brought them over. Oh, here, I brought the wrong thing over. Okay, here they are. This is on Friday. Okay, this is just Friday. He's telling you what happened on Friday. Okay, today is Saturday. Because okay, this is not the same one he did on Thursday, and I let y'all hear it, or that morning. This is yesterday on the 18th. So this is a different one. I always try to hear what Matt is saying. Y'all got to don't worry about it. Y'all just this is InnerCity Press. He's waiting on the Epstein unsealing request. Storm, no jury, new book. Oh Lord. An AAUP lawyer also represents Diddy, ISA scam. So he's telling me a little bit of everything. But the only thing we really want to know about Epstein, the unsealing of those files, and the Diddy, and but it's only a few minutes, so we're gonna hear it all, okay? Because it's only a few minutes. Pinky, did you get the article I sent you about Damon Dash being sued? Let me just check. I'll check right now. I'll be checking while I play this, Linda. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Let me just check. You sent it to Instagram, correct? Okay. Let me make sure this thing is okay. Here we go, guys. InnerCity Press will be down in my description box, like everything else, down in my description box below my video. All right. Here we go. And put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear it. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Matthew Russell Lee, InnerCity Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Also, behind me, the closed down MCC, where Jeffrey Epstein was carted out to a hospital not far from here. Now, today is Friday, July 18th, 2025. And among the other cases, there was an announcement yesterday from Washington that the administration would be seeking to unseal the grand jury transcripts of Jeffrey Epstein. Well, we're on the lookout. We've been on the lookout. As we tweeted last night, the case was before Judge Berman. Of course, Jeffrey Epstein, the case against him didn't proceed because of the events I just described behind me. But against Ghislaine Maxwell, it did. And we covered that trial in great detail. Put out a book called Maximum Maxwell that has it all, including its connections to the United Nations, which I'll get to, an organization I'll name at the end of this. But so far, nothing. We follow both cases closely enough that if a filing to unseal, unless the request itself was sealed, was made, we would be alerted very quickly. So there's also some civil litigation involving Ghislaine Maxwell before Judge Preska. That's a lot more documents. There's been a lot of sealing in that case. So maybe, but that's not grand jury. Grand jury is a criminal matter. So watch this space. That's all I can say. Now, on the Roman storm, the reason that we're able to devote these resources today is that the trial we've been covering in great detail from 9 a.m. on each day, U.S. versus Roman storm of tornado cash. Today, the jury is not meeting. There should be something this afternoon, although it's not yet in the docket. Another docket complaint. We may have to, I don't know, maybe they're just a little late on the noticing of it. But we put out a book because it's important, because this case is moving very fast, and the topics, believe it or not, although maybe not of as wide an interest as Jeffrey Epstein, few things are, is important. It's a matter of digital privacy, that's what the proponents say, versus money laundering and apparently assisting North Korea in its weapons of mass destruction. Of course, Roman Storm is not North Korean. What happened is that apparently, if you take what's been presented in court, a gaming website in Vietnam, based in Vietnam, Axie, and was on the Ronin Bridge, was hacked for $600 million. The government says by the Lazarus Group of the North Korea government. We've covered them previously in the famous Bangladesh bank case down here. But so the money was laundered through tornado cash, which, apparently it's a they say it's a washing machine. It's a digital privacy thing. It's all going to come down to another fight that's coming up next week is about the expert witnesses that Roman Storm wants to put on, saying that people that hold crypto are subject to torture. And there was a case like this in Manhattan quite recently. So we'll see. But the book is out, and it's called Crypto Tornado. It's available so far in ebook and audiobook, and the paperback is well along the way. There were some issues with the cover, but it should be out. It will be out. Now, we've, again, using the freedom, we've covered this Boston trial, which is, to me, it really hit its peak today. Association of American University Professors versus Rubio. And Rubio's official, John Armstrong, was on the stand. And I have to say, things that he said are going to be quoted in Judge Young's decision whenever it comes out. He says September. Because he was asked to define anti-Semitism. You can find the thread. People were reacting to it strongly. It might have been better to be, who knows? Who knows? There's an issue with standing, though. Again, this case is not brought by the people actually threatened with deportation. It's brought by professors who say they were chilled. And then when I last checked, the general counsel of the AAUP, herself a law professor, was saying that this, basically it's a diversion of resources standing argument, which I'm aware of from the fair housing context, but she's saying that she was required to provide counseling, and I don't know if today's Supreme Court is going to uphold that standing argument. So watch this space. Now, interestingly enough, one of the lawyers for the plaintiffs, the professors, is from New York, Alexandra Conlon. She did a fascinating job on Armstrong. She's also defending Sean Combs in Rivers versus Combs. So take that as you may. On the Diddy docket, because we cover it, Graves versus Combs, one of the civil cases, has been stayed by Judge Torres, pending decisions in the Second Circuit, including on the Alexander brothers that we also cover. Okay, all that said, we got to get in there. But the United Nations, well, they don't answer any questions. Today we have yet another scoop from UN World. It's the International Seabed Authority, of course, ISA. As you might imagine, full of waste and fraud and corruption because a fish rots from the head. The UN and the global institution system under Antonio Guterres, more waste, more censorship, more crackdown on whistleblowers. Outrageous, really. So we've applied to re-enter. We applied on January 19th. Have we now passed? We're coming right up. On 1 month of inaction by the UN. It's not totally unacceptable, and it is the litmus test. If this is the last vlog of the week, have a good weekend. To be continued. InnerCity Press.
We start to.
Okay. 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 Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Now, that was the update from InnerCity Press. That information would be in my description box. You all can go over and always give him a like and help support the channel. Okay, his channel as well. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second, guys. All right. All right. All right. All right. Pinky just trying to get them something. Okay. That was something else. And also, this here is one of the things MSNBC should be on my list as one of the things that I supposed to be. Okay, I'm going to check them off as MSNBC. Yes, it is. It is. He talked about what's going on with Diddy and also the Maxwell files case. Okay, with the Maxwell, because she's trying to get out. Epstein, the Jeffrey Epstein case, where Maxwell want to get out because Donald put his foot in his mouth. And I'm so glad he did. I watch a lot of true crime shows, and there was an unaliving of a Florida couple elderly, and maybe 6 degrees separation from things going on there. The couple literally had millions of Bitcoins. Hash was stolen. Oh my Lord. See, I got Bitcoins. You just made me think I need to look at them, see how I'm doing. I got a lot of them. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of things really had to do with Bitcoins, in my opinion. Shout out to the Cali House representative who read down that Bitcoin legislation bill, called for y'all, and now recount several times. Okay. Yeah. I need to go and open up my account and look at mine. I really do. I really do. I got a lot of different stuff. Y'all, let me tell you something. I got a lot of different stuff. I got land, a lot of land. I got 10 acres. One place. I got a acre lot somewhere else. I've been trying to get rid of forever. I really want to donate the 10 acres to a school or something. I really do. Donate it to them. Because I'm not going to do nothing with it. But and then I got like I said, Bitcoins. Plus I got stocks. I used to buy stocks. I buy a lot of different stuff. You got to have your hand in some properties as well. Yeah. I have a little everything going on. And yeah. Do that, guys. Do that for yourself sometime. Look into those different things. Okay. And the reason why I say that, because I don't look at it as most people always say generate income. I really don't even look at it like that. To be honestly, I don't even know what I haven't checked the income. I don't even know what's in the bank. I haven't looked in a bank on a bank account in decades. I don't even know. I don't even know nothing about banking accounts, savings. I don't know nothing about none of that stuff because I don't ever look at it. I never look at it. Come Scott. You can if somebody say, I'll give you $100 million if you can tell me what you got in your accounts. I could not tell them. I can give them a guess, but I couldn't tell them. And I probably will be off a lot because I remember what it was a couple months ago, and I remember what it was beginning of this year, and I remember I can remember that. But as for time that went on, what's been put in there and what's been taken out, I have no idea, unless it comes to my kids. But as for how often I don't even know. I don't even know. I just pray that I'm not poor. That's all. That's all you have to do. Just pray you're not poor. But then when you go somewhere, you pray. I never pray when I go shopping. I never pray. I just pray I'm not poor. That's all. Not poor. I can say the word, but it's poor. But let's get back on the matter at hand. Like NBC Press gives you a little bit about what's going on with the Diddler, and then gives you a little about the unsealing of the Epstein docs. Not docs, well, they're docs, files. Because little green, he's not green, little orange man don't want nobody to know. But he's too late because once, what's his name? The car man. The big ugly car man, the big cars that I think is so ugly. What do you call them? I don't know, because I don't like them. But anyway, because a lot of people got them, so I shouldn't say that. Each their own. If you like those cars, I like them. Okay, but I just don't want one. See, I told you my mouth was still sideways. I tell my husband that. We got to straighten it up. See, it's going to be straight if I see here. Now it's straight, right? It's straight. It's going to have to get well. It's going to have to get well. If I tell y'all what happened, y'all would be shocked. I only told maybe one or two people outside my family. They know. They know. But anyway, okay. And with the NBC Press, let's get the let's get what's his name? Shannon Sharpe out of the way because he's quick, simple. He's quick and simple. Diddy is going to take time. When we talk about the Diddler, it's going to take a little time. When we talk about the Epstein files, it's going to take a little time. Okay, so we're going to push that right here, and then we're going to talk about Shannon Sharpe first. Let's go ahead and get him out of the way. Where are you, Mr. Shannon Sharpe? There you go. There that Shannon Sharpe go. I'm going to say something. Shannon Sharpe, guys, he got a nice body, but he got a dumb head. Because he ain't thinking with that head on top of his head. He thinking with something else. So that's why he got a dumb head. Man got a beautiful body, but a dumb head. And let me just tell you, when he wear his suits, I love the way the man dressed. But he's dumb as he's dumb and stupid as a Cracker Jack box. Because he letting this little thing here run him. But he had no business fooling around with a teenager. Now, he should know better. You don't fool around with a teenager. You was old enough to be her daddy or her granddaddy, whichever you want to be. You don't do that. So he had to pay. He had to pay, guys. This ninja had to go ahead and give up some money When I say he had to give up some money, he had to give it up like nobody's business. Let me find you, Shannon. I got your stuff somewhere over here. I just can't ever keep track. Okay, no, that's the other woman's stuff. I don't know why I got that up there. Okay, here it is. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the Shannon Sharpe. So Shannon Sharpe, he had already paid her. Let me see how much. They did not disclose the full amount of what was offered her. Only thing that they did was said that they came to a settlement. And I'm going to read that off for you all. I just put stuff in so many places. I don't be knowing where I put it sometime. I really, really don't know. Oh, I thought about it. Let me go up here and find it. So Shannon Sharpe had to pay because he was just days away from closing on that $100 million deal, podcast deal. And then all of a sudden, ooh, a hiccup came. A hiccup came and knocked it out of the water for him. And he would have had his money if he wasn't playing around. If he wasn't playing around with somebody that can make him lose it, he need to go find him a grown woman. I would say even if you don't want somebody 50 or 40, there's 30-year-olds. What about a 30-year-old? She can give you some babies. Maybe that'll settle you down, but I don't think so. I don't think Shannon ready for no babies. I think Shannon ready to get the hopping. You want to get the hopping down the yellow brick road or something. Okay. So let me okay. This is what I'm going to bring it up for you. I had it up and I don't know what happened to it. I must have got rid of it and didn't even realize I had got rid of it. Y'all give me a second. I got rid of it and didn't even know I did it. No. I'm looking for it. Y'all got to remember. Okay. This is not it. This is not it. But it's going to be it for now. Okay? I'm going to just go ahead and pull this one up. It's going to be it for now because I don't know where I put it. I really don't know. So we're going to go ahead and work on this one, guys. Okay. Here we go. This is the Shannon Sharpe. This is by Mike Florio, published July the 18th, which was yesterday, 2025, around 3:08 p.m. Okay, so that information and everything will be down in my description box below the video. All right, guys, and let me show you who it's with. This is with shit. Did I say that? ABC Sports. Okay, it's with okay. So
was sued
we're
for
gonna
sexual
just
assault and
listen to
other
him.
claims over the weekend. He's been very clear. He denies everything.
Okay.
The Shannon.
Okay, we're gonna play it. Okay, y'all put a 1 down in the chat if you all can hear this. Let me see what. Regardless of what happened, she extorted him, just in my opinion. But his fault for ever going there. He let himself be in that position. Now that is true. He let himself be in that position because he's a grown man chasing down a 19-year-old. 19-year-old is going to do what a 19-year-old do. Don't make half a good sense half the time. Wonder who really posted that video on IG. Surely not him. I hope. No, he didn't posted it. He did not do it. He kept saying, Tony Busby, remember? If you're gonna put out a few seconds of the tape, if it was me, I'd put out the whole thing. Y'all remember that? So he didn't post it. He said that tape is about 8 minutes long or something like that. He needs to stop telling off on himself. And I said my last live, I said Shannon need to go ahead and pay that girl. Go ahead and pay her because there's no big sponsors or nothing is going to touch him right now with this holding over his head. They're not going to touch him because he was planning on going. It's supposed to be going to trial. He want to act a fool. And okay, thank you. So if you know how we only got a taste of that, her or him telling her put that black baby in me and big black baby in me, and then talking about one cheekbone. One cheek is $25,000. The other one's $25,000. $25,000 for each cheekbone, and all this here stuff, and that he would choke her, and then she was telling him she don't want to be choked. So he if we were shocked by all that, just think if this thing went to trial and more information from Discovery would have came out, Shannon Sharpe would be in the water and can't get out. He would not be able to get out of that water. He'll be stuck forever. So we're going to go ahead and get Shannon Sharpe off. But at least he had paid the woman. They came to a settlement. They had offered her the $10 million. She said, hell to the no. She don't want no damn $10 million. She wants $50 million. So they came to an agreement somewhere. And I'm thinking it's somewhere in between. Because we got to remember, Busby got to take his cut too. And then she got to take hers. And then you got to remember taxes on that money. So I don't know. Do they give taxes on? Wait now. Take that back. I don't know whether you pay taxes on something when you get a settlement. I don't know. If y'all know, put it in the chat for me. But let's go ahead and listen to this. I'm going to stretch this out. And this is the Hall of Famer, a Hall of Famer type, and Shannon Sharpe offered his lawyer at least $10 million to settle a SA claim before this lawsuit was filed in April 2025. It didn't take him long to settle because April, May, June, July, August. Oh, no, we're not in August. Take August back up. It's in August. We're not in August. So it didn't take long. It didn't take long. About 3 months, he settled that sucker. 2 months and a half to 3. Yeah, he settled that. Sharpe would be paying an amount that's likely to exceed $10 million by more than a few bucks. Yeah, everybody know that because she turned down $10 million, Shannon. We know she ain't coming out with no held out all this time just to take the $10 million. We ain't that crazy, Shannon. Okay. So from the accuser's attorney, Tony Busby, on April 20th, 2025, the Busby law firm filed a complaint in Nevada, making several allegations against Shannon Sharpe on behalf of our client. Both sides acknowledge a long-term consensual and torturous relationship. After protracted and respectfully negotiations, I'm pleased to announce, I guess this is maybe Busby saying this, I'm pleased to announce that we have reached a mutual agreement upon resolution. I'm thinking that maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe, who is saying this? Maybe Busby. All matters have been addressed satisfactorily, and that the matter is closed. Closed. So that means if the matter is closed, you cannot go back and change your mind and refile. The lawsuit will thus be dismissed with prejudice. That meaning she cannot go back and say, I changed my mind. Now, I don't want this amount. I want more. So it's closed. Closed like a, I'm going to close this book. Closed. Okay. Sharpe have not yet filed a formal request to the complaint. It's coming for settlement agreements to contain a board confidential provision admit at keeping the amount of any payment secret. I gotta say something, guys. I don't think that's going to stay secret. I really don't think so. Somebody going to find out how much that was, and we all going to know. Just give it a couple days, because I'm going to tell you something. People in the YouTube streets and TikTok, especially YouTube street, I'll tell you this: these content creators, they are investigators. They are private eyes. Everything. They're gonna find out how much that was paid. Yes, they are. They're gonna find out. If anybody want to know anything, just say if a celebrity need to know something, they should go to a content creator, because they can tell them. They can tell them. So it's not going to stay secret for long, Shannon. And I don't think the girl cared whether it stays secret or not. Shannon just had a lot of dirty drawers to hide in the closet. Well, I don't think his drawers be dirty, because he looked like he takes very good care of himself. But he shouldn't have never done what he done. Sharpe strongly denies all the allegations. He's been denying them for the longest. But that didn't stop that, what we heard and read. He later stepped away from ESPN job, vowing to return when the MFL preseason began. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to say he's going to return. I'm just going to say we'll see. I think they probably will take him back. You know why? Because Shannon holds a lot. He brings a lot to the table. He brings a lot. He got a big, huge fan base, millions of fan base. Okay, he brings a lot to the table. When you got Shannon on the ticket, that's it. That's it. You know, viewers gonna be there. You know, you're gonna get everybody watching. It ain't like Shannon is some nobody. Oh, Shannon has made a name for himself outside of football. And it said it begins soon. It remains to see whether Sharpe will be back. And I don't know. But if I had my guess on it, I think they will, because they know they make a lot of money off Shannon Sharpe. Let's hear what they're talking about.
Stories for anyone who pays attention to the NFL, and for good reason. Hall of Fame tight end and a very popular and successful media personality. As the case continues to unfold, and he was sued for sexual assault and other claims over the weekend, he's been very clear. He denies everything. And his lawyer has come out and admitted that a $10 million offer, at least $10 million offer, was made to settle the case before it became public. Now we're getting to the point where it's having an impact on his current employment. Sharpe announced yesterday he'll be stepping aside from ESPN until the start of the NFL preseason. He currently, or at least was, appearing on First Take twice per week, Monday and Tuesday. That's over until the start of the NFL preseason, assuming ESPN even allows him to return, because Deadline.com reported that ESPN was going to sideline him, and Deadline was about to report that. Boom, Sharpe pivots, and he voluntarily steps aside. There's a PR game to all of this, and I'm not trying to say that Sharpe walked before they made him run, but you could come to that conclusion if ESPN's getting ready to bench him maybe beyond the start of the NFL preseason. None of this is surprising, though. It took on a different vibe when it was disclosed that he offered $10 million. And I know that his lawyer, Lanny Davis, strenuously objects to my characterization that it's very hard to reconcile a loud insistence of innocence with, I offered at least $10 million to settle the claim. But when you hear that kind of number, I think it raises the stakes for ESPN and anybody else that's going to do business with Shannon Sharpe. And then you throw on top of it, Front Office Sports reported on Thursday that there was an incident at Fox when he was working for FS1. Now, the report was that there was an alleged choking of a female coworker. Sharpe's representative said there was no choking. It was playful interaction, but there was reportedly a settlement. And it's unclear when that happened, but this is what occurs when the cat gets out of the bag. Media starts looking for other things. I see there's already some other report. I haven't had a chance to take a look at it yet, but there's going to be more. And you just wonder what kind of impact it's going to have. And I don't know that 20 million instead of 10 million would have settled the case and kept all this stuff from coming to light. I really don't know. But the fact that 10 million was put on the table, that still continues to be significant. I saw someone talking about the $10 million offer in analytical, objective terms, that this is what you do when you try to put a settlement value on a case. She wants 50 million. You've got a certain percentage chance you're going to win or lose. You've got a certain amount of legal fees. So you justify as a business proposition offering 10 million. I don't think that was it here. In a lot of cases, there are specific dollar figures that attach to the damages. If there's a car accident, the medical bills, the lost wages while you miss work, those are all clear, undeniable expenses that were incurred by the car accident. And that becomes part of the foundation for determining the settlement value of the case. For something like this, where there's no bill that was paid, no wages that were lost, no special damages, I know the complaint refers to 10 million in special damages, but it's just numbers that Tony Busby threw together. 10 million in general damages, 10 million in statutory fines, whatever those are, 10 million in special damages, 20 million in punitive damage. You can put any number you want. It's going to be what the jury ultimately gives you. So this isn't some careful mathematical exercise where, well, she wants 50 million and our percentage of prevailing at trial based upon the current trends for juries in Nevada, and it's going to cost whatever to defend the case. It's a pretty simple case. I don't know how much lawyers are charging now. I saw someone suggest it's going to be 8 million to defend them. Maybe I should say see you later and go back to practicing law. It's a pretty simple case. You got two main witnesses. It's not going to take a whole lot of time to prepare this case for trial. There's going to be a whole lot of pre-trial motion practice with long, lengthy documents and legal research. I'd say at the very most, it's $500,000. And even then, that's putting the thumb on the scale a little bit, in my opinion. But if it's anywhere close to 8 million, you may never see me again. I'm going to do a little research over the weekend. Maybe it behooves me to go back to practicing law. And I don't mean to make light of the situation, but this is part of the overall analysis. I believe that disclosing the $10 million that was offered to the plaintiff before she filed the lawsuit was a tactical error. It was a PR blunder, because the average person, I don't believe, can can say, I understand why you'd offer that kind of money to fight a blackmailer, and I understand why you would tell the world that you did it. That's the bigger flaw. It's one thing to do it. It's another thing to say, hey, I offered $10 million to this person who I think is blackmailing me over a completely false claim. I just don't think that's how a reasonable person or most reasonable people would handle that type of a predicament. So we'll continue to follow the case. We'll continue to update it here as warranted. And we hope you continue to check out everything we have at profootballtalk.com.
Let me just say this, guys. I don't think what he was saying, he calling her a blackmailer. I don't agree. Now, some people may agree with that, but not me. I don't agree with that. He shouldn't have been fooling with that little girl. That's what you get. You risked all your money. You knew what you had and how much money you was making. You risked all your money and everything. You risked all of this just to play on somebody's tail butt. You know what I mean? Just to be playing on that tail. You could have found a woman your age or 30-some-year-old woman to play on that tail. But you wanted to give it up, so you giving up your money. So she didn't blackmail him. He paying for what he did. Okay, we're going to get off Shannon Sharpe. He paid. He paid. Now, only thing we're going to keep track of what's going on, I can't wait for somebody to find out how much money she got. Y'all, these content creators are going to get the digging. I want to find out how much money she got. But not just how much money she got. I want to find out whether he is going to be brought back for preseason. Will ESPN bring him back? That's the question. Will they bring him back? And then that $100 million deal, podcast deal, will they wait to see how everything else is doing and see how he's doing for maybe until December, see how well he handles himself for a couple months or 6 months before that deal is brought back on the table? Maybe they may sit with him and meet with him and tell him, if you can do this and this and this and have no more scandalous lawsuits against you, maybe we'll see about this in 6 months, because you was our guy, but you're not the guy right now, because we deal with Disney. Not they don't deal with Disney, but ESPN do. Okay, so I don't know. So ESPN deals with Disney. Disney got a brand, and they deal with kids, and they ain't gonna have some ninja up in there talking about how he clapping the butts of a 19-year-old. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. She's older now, but still, you was clapping them butts at 19, so they ain't gonna do that. But would they maybe try to bring him back on some capacity preseason, or will that $100 million deal for the podcast, after they see how he's moving and see who else gonna jump behind him, will they bring that back? That's the question. Okay, that's what I want to know. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of Shannon's hair right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get Shannon out of my hair. Let me where is my thing? I'm gonna put this down somewhere so I won't forget it. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm working. Yo, I bet y'all think Pinkie keep talking about she working. Yes, Pinkie working, guys. Pinkie got a workman's. I'm working, guys. Okay. Now let's go ahead and we're getting ready to talk about the Epstein. Oh, before we talk about the Epstein, let me put on. No, let's go ahead and talk about the Epstein, because then we'll just leave it to Diddy. Because we'll go ahead and talk. Let me go ahead and show this here. I know it's. Let me show you. Let me find it here. Okay. Before I get into Epstein, let's talk about Diddy, because Diddy, the attorney that was the prosecution, the main prosecution attorney, she was let go. She was fired by the orange hair man. Can't nobody tell me somebody else didn't know. He didn't. Everything comes through him. Okay. If just say Vince had to feed his dog, he got to go get permission from the orange hair man just to feed his dog. Okay. So everything coming from the orange hair man with all that big makeup, that big. Let me spread some makeup on the back of my hand. I ain't got none, but let me put this makeup on my hand right quick. And now this is going to be bruised up, a big knot, everything on it, because I shake hands too much. That's a lie. Never heard such in my life. Well, why didn't your hand just fall on off if you shake hands too much? That would probably sound better. I'll believe that before I believe you have to put makeup on, skin color makeup on, so your hand won't fall off. I believe that a lot faster. If anybody believe that lie, y'all crazy than crazy. Okay. So, and then my understanding is he wearing diapers, a catheter. He got a catheter on. Diapers. Ain't no harm in wearing diapers, because one day in the future, who knows? Probably another 30 or 40 or 50 years from now, I may be in diapers. So ain't no harm in wearing diapers, okay? You got to do what you got to do, but I don't wear them today. But I'll give another 30, 40, or 50 years from now, I may be wearing some diapers. You never know. Okay. But anyway, and then that's why you see that thing down at the bottom of his calf where his pants looks kind of crazy, because the thing go all the way down there, the tube go all the way down there. They've been saying it's a brace. It's bracing that catheter. That's why he looks like when he sit down, his legs all swollen up, and they just be lying about his condition. And this man, ooh, Lord, don't y'all believe them lies. Y'all better look that stuff up. Somebody sent me, I think it was Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea, I think you sent me the information on the condition so I could read it for myself. And yes, I did. Thank you, Sweet Tea. I read it today. And he trying to say something else. Man, he better go get himself and go hide somewhere. We ain't stupid. Okay. Now let's go ahead. This is one that I got for you all. Okay. Ooh, y'all get happy. Y'all go get you something to drink because they're gonna say something that's gonna make y'all so happy. Go get you something to drink. Let me show you what I got. I got some lemonade in here. I'm finally able to drink lemonade. That's regular lemonade. You can see the little stuff in it. Okay. I got some pink lemonade. I got some water over here, 2 bottles of water over here. I can't have nothing else. I can't have no treats and I can't have no sweets and snacks because I can't eat them. There's only one thing I found out I could eat today. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ooh, let me. Ooh, it's been sitting on my Allen all week. It's been sitting up there since Tuesday, since I had to go. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. It's been sitting up there so, and I ate it today. I ate it today. And I didn't know what, and I told my husband, please don't cut it. I've been telling him all week, don't cut it, because if I can't eat it, it just, I just can't take it. I don't want to look at it. If you cut it, you got me a watermelon. Yeah, I eat it. I eat watermelon. Yes, I do. I don't eat them little round ones. I eat the big ones. I love everything big. 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 I love them big ones. Okay? And so I did eat it, guys. I played it safe, though. I played it safe. Thank you, Linda. I played it safe. I drink water with lemons, ginger, pineapple, and cinnamon. Ooh, Lord. I bet you that tastes good. See, pineapples, if they're not cooked, my throat, I get allergic reaction from it, start closing up. Pineapples, green grapes, and I love grapes. I just can't eat them green. For some reason, it closed me up. That's my throat start getting scratchy and start closing up. We don't want that to happen again. Oh Lord. I love my lemonade. I love it. I love it. I love it. My thoughts. Oh, let me just tell you this. Since I already went out today, this will be going off tomorrow. Okay. Take one more look. This will be going out tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow is Sunday, right? Oh, it will go out on Sunday. It'll go out on Monday. Then I don't have no more to send, nothing else to send. Everything has been gone. And then starting next month, we'll start a new one. We'll start a new, we'll play a new giveaway, a game giveaways. The giveaway game. GG. The giveaway game, a game giveaway. Which is giveaway game. We're gonna play another giveaway game. I like giveaway games. Okay, so we're gonna play that again next month. Okay, and I'll just think of something. I'll think of something like I used to do when the pandemic was going on. C-19 was going on. I used to do it every month and holidays and stuff. For people I didn't know, I would just send them stuff. It was people would be mailing in their addresses to me. Only time they mail the addresses when they win. They send their phone numbers, even by friends, family. Oh, put me in. And okay. And I have all these numbers, people I've never met, never talked to, don't know who they are. And when we pull once a month, I have my kids or husband to pull, and then they win. Back then, I used to do like 6 or 7 people. Yeah, and I had tons of those envelopes, and I would put stuff in there, and then if it didn't come that way, I have it sent by Amazon to them. I have Amazon to ship whatever it's going to them. Yeah. I used to do that all the time. One day I'm going to bring that up in my phone, and I'm going to show you all what I used to do during the doing C19 and holidays for people. I used to do it all the time, and I didn't have to know you. Didn't know you from Jack or Jill. But when I list all the winners, I sent out all the winners, and that's when people start, and they know when they see their name as a winner, they better go ahead and get that information to me. And I met a woman about a month ago in the store. Yes, I did. Not in the store, at the doctor's office. And she was one of my giveaways. And she got flowers and money in a card. I think card too. And I told her that I'm going to start doing that again. Yes. And she sent me names of other people so I can put them on my list. I have been spending most of my days working on a fixer-upper. I sent that address because I will need it over there. I have not put the air conditioning system in. So thank you for the fan. Oh, you're welcome. Now let's go ahead and get on with this. We're gonna do we're gonna go ahead and do this one next. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna go ahead and cast it over so you all can see it. Let's see what time it is. I got to keep up on my time. This is with MSNBC. Shop mega hats. People are burning the hats now. And I may have to pull it up on TikTok because they really know how to burn on TikTok. TikTok will burn a hat. They burning those red hats. I ain't gonna say what they are, but they burning. While we watching this, I'm gonna pull it up on TikTok so y'all can see it. They burning them red hats. I ain't got nothing to say about it. I don't have nothing to say about it. I'm just talking.
We start tonight with the scandal consuming the Trump White House as MAGA leaders, top Democrats, and nonpartisan journalists demand answers about the Epstein files. This is new and dangerous territory for Donald Trump. Thus, for the first time, he appears unable to control his own base. This morning, D.C. woke up to headlines like these. MAGA revolt. Trump discovers MAGA has no off switch. Trump and MAGA are no longer the same thing. Images of MAGA supporters literally burning their red MAGA hats are going viral online. And all of this comes a day after Trump berated Republicans as, quote, stupid and foolish for wanting more information about the disgraced financier who died by suicide while in federal custody. Today, Trump's secretary was bombarded with Epstein questions at this.
Y'all see the hat turned black. Now he got a black hat now. Over on the right side, that hat and turned black. It says, make America great again. I guess that burned to ashes now. Hi, Renita. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in. That hat and turned black. Oops. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God.
Press conference.
Does the president believe that justice has been served?
Now, let me just say before y'all listen to her, she lied more than anybody I know. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying before you listen to her, it's okay because you know she's lying. She's going to lie. And she's going to become very guarded and defensive. She's going to be ready to put on some boxing gloves and get the F knocked out of her, though. But she lies a lot. There's not a truth bone in her body. And I don't know why she is drinking all that Kool-Aid. because it's got her looking stupid. She is, I've never seen nobody so angry. This woman is angry, no matter who asks her a question. I don't care who. It can be a little old woman. It could be a young woman. It could be an old man. It could be a young man. It can be a cute hunk of a reporter. I don't care who asks her. Anybody ask this woman a question, she's going to go off on, she's going to act a fool. I never seen nobody act a fool like her. Yes, I have. Every last one of them that gets this job, they act a pretty fool. But she is hostile. Hostile. She couldn't be around me 1 second, not 1 second. Because I would not take it. I would not sit there and take that. Thank God. She worked somewhere I would never want to be.
In the Epstein case?
Does he have knowledge or an understanding of what is in the files related to Epstein that have not been released?
Has the White House been directly in touch with some of the MAGA influencers that are still not satisfied?
The president said that he floated the idea of a special prosecutor in the Epstein case. Can you confirm that?
Do you know what the president's reaction was to Mike Johnson saying that he wants additional files released? Was there a conversation with Mike Johnson about that following his comments?
There's been a lot of discussion about the Epstein files and the president's comments yesterday calling it a hoax. Can you clarify which part of the Epstein hoax is the hoax part?
An absolute barrage of.
Did you hear that? Which part of the orange-haired man called it a hoax? So the reporter wanted to know which part of the hoax is the hoax. That's just like saying which part of this phone is not a phone, or which part of this phone that don't belong to this phone, or which part of this fan is not a fan. That made a lot more sense. Which part of this fan is not a fan? Well, we know this not a fan, but it's all as one. Which part of this cone is not a cone? Which part? Y'all name a part of this phone that's not a phone. I mean, a fan, a cone. I mean, she got me acting crazy. I told you this woman don't believe a lie. Don't believe those lies. Hi, Committed to the Journey. Thank you for coming in. Glad to see you. Y'all don't believe this lying snake. Okay.
Questions with no relief in sight. Politico writes this, quote, Trump is like a magician who has locked himself in a straitjacket, only to find that he's lost his ability to maneuver out of it and finds his audience turning on him. Among those now speaking out are Trump's former vice president, Mike Pence, as well as top GOP senators and the MAGA broadcasters.
I think the time has come for the administration to release all of the files regarding Jeffrey Epstein's investigation and prosecution.
Maybe I'm just getting old and forgetting things, but I could have sworn that we had people campaigning, and if I get elected, we're going to release the files, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Release the damn files. Get over it.
It's the administration and their handling of this, which is why everyone's talking about it. It didn't have to be handled this way.
No.
It's been abysmal.
I am trying to get you to take the political gun out of your mouth. You already blown both your feet off. And now you got it shoved in your mouth. I'm like, will you please take that out of your mouth? You're like, shut up. Don't talk about it. You have put the gun in your mouth and ours collectively. Stop it. Stop it.
And in a rare display of bipartisanship, top.
Oh, God. See, he lost his mind. When a person has lost their mind, you don't have no other choice but to go crazy, go ham on them. Because ain't nothing you can do. There's not a thing you can do. You can't do nothing. He had lost his mind. Now, I ain't saying who he is. Y'all know who I'm talking about, though. This orange ninja and lost his mind. Isn't that him? And that's not Epstein. That just looked like Jeffrey there. That's Jeffrey Epstein. And that looks like the man with the orange hair. That looks like Maxwell. The one that's still in jail. She's not in jail, she's in prison. Correction, she's in prison. That looks like the woman that was the madam to Jeffrey Epstein. And that looks like Donald's. Is she his wife right now or is it a girlfriend? I don't know. Because I don't know how long it's been taking. But what is she still doing in the country? I thought that was deporting people. What is she still doing? She must be hiding out in the White House somewhere where they can't see her. I don't blame her. I'll be hiding too.
Democrats have also gotten in on the act, hammering Trump on the Epstein question.
Two buddies.
For years, Donald Trump and the MAGA movement have railed on about the Epstein files. But now, a complete reversal. Trump is straight up gaslighting the American public.
The president had run on a campaign with a promise to expose the Epstein files. Now he and the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, say, nope, nothing to investigate. When it comes to Epstein and sex trafficking, all these claims are just ludicrous.
Amid these calls for greater transparency, there's also new scrutiny on an unexplained move from the Trump DOJ. Maureen Comey, the daughter of former FBI Director James Comey, was until recently a longtime federal prosecutor who worked on a number of high-profile cases, including the prosecution of Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's associate. This week, Trump's DOJ fired her. Critics say it appears to be an effort to intimidate perceived enemies. Today, in a farewell email to her colleagues, Comey said that the DOJ letter informing her of her termination provided no reason for her discharge. In the email, which MSNBC has obtained, Comey issued a sharp warning to her colleagues in the Southern District of New York, saying, quote, "If a career prosecutor can be fired without reason, fear may seep into the decisions of those who remain. Do not let that happen. Fear is the tool of a tyrant wielded to suppress independent thought. Instead of fear, let this moment fuel the fire that already burns at the heart of this place, a fire of righteous indignation at abuses of power, of commitment to seek justice for victims, of dedication to truth above all else." And that is where we start tonight. Donald Trump under fire from the MAGA base amid broader warnings about a presidential power grab. Joining me now is Barrett Berger, a former federal prosecutor from the Southern District of New York, and Aisha Mills, political strategist and former resident fellow at Harvard's Kennedy School of Politics. Aisha, you saw Donald Trump's press secretary faced with a barrage of questions over the Epstein files. Why can't Donald Trump figure out how to defuse this bomb?
Because Donald Trump doesn't want to. I mean, here's the thing. I just want to acknowledge for everybody who's watching this that we have literally been on like a week and a half distraction from what's really going on in America right now. Donald Trump is gutting the government. They literally just rescinded $9 billion in foreign aid. They're trying to shut down public broadcasting. They're taking Medicare from people, Medicaid from people. And here's where we are, is we're talking about this. We know that Donald Trump doesn't actually care about the victims, about those poor girls who are human trafficked. I think right now we need to be focusing on actually the victims of this and trying to get justice for them. And that's not something that Donald Trump is ever going to talk about.
I don't disagree, but he is losing his base over this. Like, there are folks in the MAGA faithful who are angry and they are baying for blood. Barrett, do you think the DOJ actually has more information than they're letting on here, and that there's something to these calls for transparency?
Well, I'm sure the DOJ has, thousands and thousands of pages of information that they produced in discovery. But the problem is not all information is sufficient to be released to the public. I mean, here you're going to have hours and hours of child pornography that was captured on these recordings. You're going to have information that identifies victim, that gives personal stuff about them. You're going to have information that was gained through judicial process, like a grand jury, that simply cannot be disclosed according to law. So I think the big problem we have here is one of an explanation, explaining exactly why certain things can't be released, what the basis is. It may not satisfy people who really had their hearts set on getting their hands on this, but just because they can't see it doesn't mean they should.
Well, that's a great question, Aisha. Like, so there's a lot of information here for lots of different reasons. Much of it likely cannot be released, but we are seeing people online burning their MAGA hats. And these are people who are deeply with the president. It seems like they would be receptive to an explanation, any explanation from this man whom they revere. Why won't this just go away? Why can't they give the explanation?
Well, listen, I think that Donald Trump, well, we all know, actually, let me not, say, I think Donald Trump is guilty of a variety of things and hasn't been held accountable for them, period. What his base does and our distraction with that is literally that. What I'm interested in, be it Republican or be it Democrat, is why isn't anybody talking about the fact that if they were so riled up about this Epstein case and getting justice for these victims, why is Donald Trump defunding, literally just completely dismantled the Violence Against Women Act and completely defunded all support for people who have been trafficked, for human trafficking? There's so much that could actually happen that would be with regards to policy that would actually support and protect people that we could be talking about. And right now it just feels more like a political circus that I don't think is going anywhere.
So Barrett, this is a political circus and actually doesn't feel like Donald Trump is necessarily in the middle of it. The one person who does seem to be getting the brunt of all of this is Attorney General Pamela Jo Bondi. How much trouble is she in from this base that's calling for her ouster?
I mean, seemingly a lot. I mean, it seems like she still has the support of the president, but as we know, you have the support of the president until you don't. And right, I mean, too, it's just like the fact that anyone who actually cares about protecting victims and standing up for them and doing something about sex trafficking, the person who cared the most about doing that was the person they just fired. Maureen Comey, more than anyone else, was somebody who not only, talked the talk of wanting to protect victims, but spent the last decade doing the hard work to do that, not just in the Epstein case, but as we just saw over the last 2 months in the Combs case. This is somebody who's dedicated.
This is the P. Diddy trial.
Correct. Yeah. So this is somebody who has just dedicated her career to standing up for victims, to doing the work that people are talking about. And the fact that they've fired her while also saying we care about this is just wildly inconsistent.
And keep in mind that this president has spent most of his life trying to avoid accountability for the things that he's done against women. So here we are.
Well, let's go to Maureen Comey. Barrett, what do you make of this? I mean, this seems to be a very unusual step, an unorthodox step, to fire a career prosecutor who has never had any complaints about her performance, but she also happens to be the daughter of someone who has, even in the last couple of months, been the target of a lot of ribbing from the Trump loyalists. What's actually going on here?
I mean, on one hand, it seems very consistent with the pattern that we've seen. We've seen plenty of not only DOJ folks being fired, but across the government, we've seen sort of these widespread. This one's different because it is so individually targeted to her, with really no connection to her actual work as a prosecutor, at least what we know so far. I mean, it seems like from her resignation email, this was totally unexpected from her, and the letter gives no explanation other than citing to Article 2, which is just the executive's, I guess, authority to do so, but really gives no analysis or rationale for this. Right. This is really, it feels just so personal. And I said before, it just, to me, strikes me more because of her last name than anything that she has ever done as a prosecutor.
As a former prosecutor yourself, what do you make of her farewell email to her colleagues at the Southern District of New York?
It was a wonderful email. It was, very righteous, talked a lot about what everyone, not just in the Southern District, but I think throughout U.S. attorneys' offices in the country, what we sort of embodied, which was this idea of prosecuting cases without fear or favor.
And the Southern District, that has been its credo for a long time, the sovereign district of New York.
And you need that ethos, because what you're doing is prosecuting people regardless of their political party. You know, the Southern District of New York has brought cases against Republicans as often as it's brought cases against Democrats. It's brought cases against powerful people and people with no power. So they really live up to this credo. And the fact that she cites that and really seems to be saying this is now in jeopardy is pretty striking.
Okay, guys, that is it for that. I hope y'all enjoyed that. But I got something to top it all. Ooh, the burning of the hats. Please don't burn my hat. Please don't burn my hat. Oh yeah, I want to burn that hat. Please don't burn my hat. I don't want that little red hat no more. Okay? Oh, we got to. Oh, I don't have one to burn. This is we're gonna be ending soon, but before we end, we got about 15 minutes or so. Okay. I want to let you all see this. The burning of the hats. Y'all ready? We got people burning hats here. Y'all let me know whether you can hear this.
Watch this Trump supporter burn his MAGA hats after Donald Trump told his supporters to basically get over the Epstein files. Just take a look.
We're not going to play with these anymore. MAGA hats are off. America First hats are on. Burn, baby, burn.
Burn, baby, burn.
And this is a great representation of what's left of MAGA.
Ooh.
And the guy who posted that video on social media is a huge MAGA fan, super right wing. It seems like so many of these Trump voters are just done with him now. This MAGA civil war is not going anywhere anytime soon. Donald Trump was really hoping that with this new statement, people would just fall into line and follow his lead. But many of these diehard Trump fans are saying, not so fast. Watch this.
I guess they're not all. I guess they stopped drinking the juice. I guess they ran out of money. They don't have no money for that juice, that Kool-Aid that they drink. They ain't got no money to buy no more. Thank the Lord. Ooh. He had to be a big MAGA fan, supporter. You know why I say that? He got 3 of them done suckers. And they look all alike, and they don't look that cute anyway. I'm glad for him. Man, stand up for your rights. Stand up for your rights. Speaking of women. You know it's sad when the women too start burning too. It's sad, a sad day in America. Okay, we just looked at that one. Oh, they got music on that one. I have to do it like this. No, I'm not. That one got music on it. Uh-oh, here's a big one down here.
Staying silent too.
Y'all see that? Trump supporters are burning their MAGA hats after the DOJ declared there's no Epstein client list. Oh my! But didn't that woman say that list was on her desk? She haven't had time. She's gonna look at it later. She said that list was on her desk. She lied. They knew what they was getting. Yes, they did. This man been lying. They spent now they broke half of them, and then spent all their money on these hats and all this other crap that they didn't need. But the woman said, after the DOJ declared there's no Epstein client list and confirmed his death as, unaliving himself, outrage erupted across the MAGA base. Ooh, Lord. I think they mad. I would be too. But I don't have to think I would be too, because I never voted for him. He didn't make no sense. I could tell he was lying. He didn't make any sense, and he was lying. I could see it millions of miles away. Yes, I could. The influencers are turning on, you know who? The orange-haired man, calling it a mass cover-up. Is this the beginning of a political rebellion? I think so. I think so. But they should have been doing this long time ago. This should have been done long time ago. Terry said, I don't want to hear them whining. We ain't accepting no whining. No whining poo over here. No whining poo. We ain't gonna accept no whining poo. We tried to tell them. Didn't we try to tell them?
Who actually took them hats off their head and put that lighter fluid on it and burned that son of.
Right.
I want to thank all the MAGA supporters yesterday who actually took them hats off their head and put that lighter fluid on it and burned that son of a gun to the ground like it deserves to be. Because one thing about it, man, we both can agree on whether we like each other or not. We damn sure don't like no pedo, if you understand what I'm saying. So anybody that's taking orders or anybody that's even close to that man, you hear me? I can never have no respect for you. You couldn't come around my kids. I couldn't even look at you when I want to do something to you, let alone you give me an order and I got to serve you. Oh, no, man. MAGA, y'all the truth. Yesterday, the ones who stood up and actually burned that grid down to the ground, instead of keeping America divided, now we're going to make America great again the right way. Not the orange way, but the right way. I was wondering why that orange man got so mad on that interview too, y'all, when they kept asking him about Jeffrey Epstein. What do everybody want to keep talking about that? He's been gone. He's been gone. What? You said you was going to release the files. That's why we want to know. And now Elon keep putting you on blast. Don't be mad at us. Just drop them files like you make them people drop they. Never mind.
Yeah.
I want to thank all the MAGA supporters yesterday who actually took.
But he was right. He said he was going to release the files. Where's the files? Where's the files? I want to see the files. Where's the files? Oh, Lord, they're losing their minds.
When you see your mama, tell her how she raised a bitch. Walk out on the pop out.
Oh, my God. I can't play this one because that music, it'd be strapped. So we're just... She doing it to the Trump called the Epstein files a hoax this week. That's what she's saying. And now our supporters are burning the MAGA hats in protest. Wow, that's the final straw. But nothing before was a deal breaker. Oh, she dancing to it. Girl, you did it. You did your thing, girl. Oh.
Premised. Well, we're all familiar with this schmatzi, right? This white supremacist. Well, you see that little flag behind him? Watch him crash out over Donald Trump.
I just see these people, and for somebody that's been doing it for not even as long as him, but I've been doing this for 8 years since the first Trump administration started. I've seen it for so long, and Trump's just not getting it right. And I just shake my head. I see these people. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make our voice heard. We're going to tell them we really don't want an amnesty. And I just shake my head. I'm like, Yeah, sorry, I'm not doing it. I won't do it. And I think the only solution is this.
Really?
We need to burn our MAGA hats. I think that's a solution. That's the only language Trump will understand. He needs to be abandoned at this point. You bombed Iran. You're talking about an amnesty for illegals. When people say, well, maybe he'll do it, maybe he won't. It doesn't. You shouldn't be talking about an amnesty. You said mass deportations. Now you're talking about we're going to let these illegals stay in our country and take our jobs. What was the point of any of it? And then before we can even digest that crap, now he's going to tell us there's no Epstein black book. There's no client list. The message needs to be this. We're done. We don't understand. The radical right is fucking furious. We are done. Forget the midterms. Forget 28. Fuck you. Fuck Vance. The GOP, all of it. We're not getting anything. The corporations got their tax cut. Israel got their bombing campaigns. We're building military bases for them right now. Really? And what do we get? Illegal immigrants get to keep the jobs they took. We get another war, and we get a brazen lie about how our government is controlled by a blackmail ring from a foreign intelligence agency. So I'm burning my MAGA hat. I didn't vote for Trump, but I'm burning my MAGA hat. I think other people should too. I'm going to post a video later tonight and just set this thing on fire.
You know what really tickles my nipples is the fact that they're mad that this list wasn't released. That was the thing that got you to turn? Not human rights being violated, huh? LGBTQIA plus rights violated. Women losing their rights to their bodily autonomy removed. That didn't bother you? Not human beings, in most cases American citizens, being removed from their families and shit. That didn't do it for you? But the list did it, right? Because all of y'all know that this list is filled with Republicans. Y'all say Democrats are only on that list, and if they are, send them to fucking jail. Y'all are afraid to see how many Republicans are on that shit, and it's loaded with them. This is why right-wing mentality, right-wing fundamentals never work, never going to work, never have worked. We are in the position all over the planet because of right-wingers. Remember that. Right-wingers are the reason that we are stagnant where the fuck we are, especially here in the United States. We're all familiar with this
I just had to show you all that. I just had to show you that. I got so much pleasure out of showing you all that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And let me see. The last thing I wanted to show you all was this. It's too long. Ooh, that is too long. It's too long because I got two parts of it. Wait now. Wait, no, wait now. Oh yeah, it's too long, guys. We'll do that one tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. Okay, that was so good. Or I may drop it as a pre-recorded. But I enjoyed that. I hope y'all was still rocking. I hope y'all was still rocking with it and everything. They are burning the MAGA hat. They are burning them, guys. I don't care. I really don't care. Oh, one thing I did want to show you all, Shannon Sharpe. Y'all know this is one I forgot to show you. And it's short. I hope it's short because I got to get out of here. Here it is right here. I'm hoping I can do it. It's just a few minutes. When I showed the Shannon Sharpe stuff, we talked about that. I forgot to show you this. This is Young Miami trying to flirt with Shannon Sharpe. Okay?
You single?
Flirt, with Shannon Sharpe. Let me just go back. Trying to flirt with Shannon Sharpe. Shannon don't want nobody that's trying to be a madam, a pimp, help Diddy to pimp women out. He want to, well, I don't know, but he don't want you, girl.
You single?
He don't want, but here it is right here. She's she asking him whether he's single. Girl, Shannon, I know what you did, but still run the other way. Hey, have a great night. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. We're going after this anyway. This is a little short, guys. We're leaving after this because I got to get off. Okay, here we go.
Damn, you tried to hit on me? I ain't got no money. I'm telling you, I ain't got no money. We gonna be back in Section 8.
That works for me. Shit. Hello.
Hey,
Section 8 saving up.
We be on the couch with that big old block of cheese with that knife trying to cut it.
Man, as long as we spending time together, I don't even care. Long as them kids going to school, they fed. I don't care. Like I'm just happy with like spending time with my person. I'm telling you, like that shit feel good.
It feel good.
It feel good.
You ever date an older man?
Yeah.
How much older? What's the 5 years, 10 years? I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I'm saying what?
Like 30, like 20, 30 years. Wait, let me see. If I'm 30, 20.
20 years. So that's 50. So 50 is cool for you. Half my age plus 7. Half my age. I'm about to be 57. So that'll be 28 and a half plus 7.
You about to be 57?
I'm about to be 57.
Okay.
57 minus 7.
That's 50.
No, that's me. That's
No, you
doing
said
her age.
57. You said
No,
50.
I'm saying what you're supposed to for a man.
Okay.
You do half his age.
Okay.
Plus 7. So half my age is 28 and a half. I add 7. That's 30. That's 7. That's 35 and a half. So 35 and a half minus 2.
35 minus 2?
Yeah. 33. You 30?
31.
31?
I just turned 31.
Just turned 31?
Yeah, I'm still celebrating my birthday.
Trying to
I hope y'all got me a cake.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Creasy. I'm trying to work the math in my head. Give me a second. I'm working the math in my
I'm
head.
a little good with mine, now.
How we
can
get
add this up.
How we get to that 31, Joe? How we get to 31? Okay, maybe we add an extra year. Half my age plus 8 minus 4. Right on time. That's 31 right
Okay.
there.
Let's talk about it.
He don't want her.
Are you willing to settle? You ready to settle down?
He don't want her because she's supposed to have that, you know what, from Diddy. I ain't saying it.
I feel like going into my 30s, yes, because I got 2 kids. I'm 31. Life getting a little serious. It's time to like slow down. It's time to be a family. You know, like my son father is deceased, like he died, and it's like I'm raising a son of my own. I want him to have a father figure. I want him to have like some type of male figure in his life. So it's like I can't just be.
Well, Diddy sure wasn't a male figure. That wasn't right. He definitely didn't need Diddy in his life, and you effed up big time when you did that.
Fun girl running around,
right?
As a city girl,
right?
Life got to get serious, and I think like going into my 30s, I'm at that point. You single?
Why the hell is she talking about it now? Guys, I'm tired of fooling with these fooleries. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. She put Diddy around her kids. I'm about a man figure. Girl, you put the wrong figure. Those kids will be in jail. Putting them around him. They'll be getting lawsuits as they get older. No. Okay, they don't need to be. Leave that alone. I ain't talking about nobody's kids. Okay, guys, we getting ready to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hope y'all had a great time in the live and everything. Hope you got some more information out of here. Whew. Okay, we're getting ready to go. Bye-bye, guys.
Home. Will you please come home? Will you please come home?